So I am here with Jada Young, who is an ambassador for Disneyland as well as Disney World.
Disneyland Resort, one of the Disneyland Resort ambassadors. Yeah.
So tell our audience, what is the role of an ambassador? Because right now, the ambassador program is celebrating its 60th year anniversary.
That's right.
Alongside with the 70th year celebration that we're having right now with Disneyland.
That's right.
But tell me about your role as an ambassador.
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, I am a Disney ambassador of Disneyland Resort. I serve alongside my counterpart, Raul Aquino Rojas, and we act as the official spokespeople and emissaries of goodwill of the 36,000 cast members here at Disneyland Resort. So that means that we get to speak on their behalf to broadcast partners, media, and we, of course, as an emissary of goodwill, interact with the community. We do a lot of community engagement work with our Disney volunteers and beyond as we share the joy and the happiness of Disneyland Resort.
What kind of, this is known, Disneyland, as the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
What gives you joy about the role that you have as an ambassador?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I'm glad you asked that question because I feel like joy and happiness in general is so powerful. So I'm grateful that we have an entire celebration dedicated to it. For me, as an ambassador, what brings me joy is knowing that there are cast members and guests alike who get to see the stories that we tell as ambassadors, who get to hear our experiences, and they get to use that as a sense of empowerment, and it allows them to see themselves in somebody else. I feel like that is the core of what an ambassador is we are the representation of people, of storytelling. So it brings me a lot of joy that my job gets to represent somebody else's story, and it gets to remind other people of the joy and the happiness and the gratitude that they can have for their own lives too.
You talk about empowerment and representation and seeing yourself. Mm-hmm. Talk about that more, like the ambassador program.
Yeah.
Representation and seeing Black women like yourself in these roles. We're Black girl nerds.
Yeah.
How diverse is this program? Is there a lot of Black women represented in these spaces?
So the Disney Ambassador Program, it's 60 years, as you said. So over the 60 years, we have had various amounts of people throughout the years who have represent different stories, and it's exciting that every 2 years it turns over to give a new type of person to represent someone. For me, it definitely, I think in any space you walk into, is an intimidating thing to know that like you are now representing not only people who look like you, but people outside of it. So for us, I feel like it kind of coincides what we're celebrating with the anniversary. It's 60 years of storytelling. It's 70 years of happiness for the resort. And I think that I definitely lean on the people who came before me as we tell those stories. I look to a lot of my mentors in the spaces. Just before me, we had Mark Everett King Jr. He was a Disney ambassador at Disneyland Resort, and he is a Black man, and he's someone who, seeing him in this role instilled a lot of pride in what he gets to do and what we get to do as cast members. So it gave me that sense of empowerment and gave me that sense of pride to also carry on the title, also to continue to telling those stories.
And I love what Disney is doing with We Came to Play and those programs and showing up at events like Essence.
Absolutely.
And I just absolutely love that we're represented in those spaces because look, we love Disneyland and Disney World too. So.
Exactly. And I'm glad that you mentioned that because that's what We Came to Play is about. It's more than this invitation for guests to experience our stories. It is also a reminder that there are so many of us who are already helping create those stories. So as you step into our spaces, we just want to remind you that we have the intention and the care that went into telling that story. So we're really grateful that we get to welcome and invite other people to also experience what we get to have here at Disney.
What message do you have for folks that haven't even gone to Disney yet? I mean, for me, I didn't experience Disneyland or Disney World until I was an adult.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't have that experience. So for people that, even for kids that haven't gone yet, as well as adults, what message do you have for them? Why should they check out these theme parks?
Yeah, well, okay. I'm going to borrow words from someone else, Walt Disney, because that's the center of what this celebration is. It's to celebrate happy, and it comes from what he said on opening day of Disneyland Resort, and that was, to all who come to this happy place, welcome. And that is what we're trying to continue to preserve and we're trying to extend that legacy beyond. So I would say to anyone who's coming, whether you are a kid at heart, an adult, you've been a million times, you've never been to Disneyland, when you come here, you are welcome, and we encourage you to lean into that joy, into that happiness, because you can see it all around you. As soon as you walk in, the smells, the sights, you'll see colors everywhere. We have entertainment that you can see. We have stories that are meant to represent your stories as well. Just recently, we opened up Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and that is something I try to go over there almost every day. We have New Orleans Square here in Disneyland Resort, and there is just something for everybody. Whether you haven't been to Disneyland, if you're someone who appreciates the history and the heritage of this place, or you're just someone looking to have fun, we have it here for you.
It's palpable. I mean, I can honestly declare I am now a Disney adult.
Me too. I love it.
And I love these theme parks. Yeah. I go to all of the rides. I've been on Tiana's Bayou Adventure multiple times.
Yep.
So everybody can enjoy the experiences and take a piece of it home with them. So thank you, Jada, so much for taking the time to speak to Black Girl Nerds. I appreciate what you're doing. You bring joy to so many people when they come and have these experiences, and I really appreciate the conversation today.
Thank you for seeing me. I see all of you. I'm really grateful to be here. I'm grateful to represent these stories. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.